counterintelligence, right? So it seems our societies ought to pay some more attention or closer attention to the adversaries. You named just a few, right? So while at the same time we have to increase our counterintelligence efforts somehow, right? I have to ask you this question: if the adversaries are going to steal anyway, right? What's the importance of focusing on counterintelligence?
Well, I think it goes back to your horizon scanning question. So for me, it's really a question of, if we don't know what's going on, so if we don't know the activities that are being run against us, it's really hard for us to have a proper sense of like the system that we're operating in. So there are two things. One is understanding what's going on, and the second thing is then doing something about it. And you can choose not to do something about it, and that's an absolutely valid choice. And in intelligence, that's a really valid choice, because not actually disrupting or intervening allows you potentially to see a wider picture of what's going on, who's involved, and all the rest of it. So that might be a very valid route to go down. But the not knowing is the thing that I think is not optional. So the utility of counterintelligence in that point, from that point of view, is it allows you to see the tradecraft that's being essentially run against you. It allows you to see the attack vectors. It allows you to see all sorts of things. It allows you to see who, if you're assuming that the attack is the attack vector comes from outside of the nation state that you're working within, it allows you to see who is essentially knowingly, unknowingly, unwittingly, or whatever it might be, assisting the adversary in prosecuting whatever it is that they are prosecuting against you. So it gives you all sorts of insights that you wouldn't ordinarily have. Now, those things can be done through counterintelligence, electronic counterintelligence. It can be done by, analog means by which to do counterintelligence, i.e., essentially interrogating human sources, meaning maybe in a proper interrogation or in another sense. But to not know, I think it would be an enormous failure on behalf of any state, actually.